Hi everyone, welcome to the weekly analysis from 15 April to 19 April 2019. Before I start my analysis, I would ask those who have just joined the channel, kindly click on the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you get all the updates that we post on daily basis. As we speculated last week that the peak resistance would be at 97.52 or above, and it did bounce back from that resistance, and it opened at 97.74 and went all the way as speculated at to 96.75 and closed at 96.85. So it was a big drop for the dollar index, as we have seen a bigger drop on a weekly basis. We do expect the continuation of this drop on the dollar index, and I'm expecting that the lowest that it will reach will be 96.35. So I'm expecting that it will hit 96.35. That's all for dollar index. Moving on to the weekly chart of the Euro USD, as you can see on weekly basis, I'll just zoom it in for you. As the dollar index dropped, we did see a big hype in the Euro USD, and it bounced back from this level of 1.132. I'm expecting a further uptrend, and I would expect that at least it will reach to the level of 1.144 by this week, as this would be the weekly highest resistance, or I will call it R4 at 1.1400. So the weekly target for me is at 1.144, and I'm bullish. But I would ask those who are just trading on a daily basis, buy at the lowest one. I do expect that it will drop below the resistance 2, which is here, resistance 2, and I would expect that it will fall below this one, and I would ask you to enter below this point. So once it's below resistance 2, kindly enter the buy position and then exit at the highest level one. But the weekly target is 1.14, and I'm bullish on this pair. Moving on to the other pair, which is GBPUSD, as you can see that currently, I'm sorry, just it's loading, the internet is really slow. All right, as you can see, the GBPUSD just closed below the pivot, and currently it's trading at 1.307. As speculated, that we did expected a hike for last week, and it did close in a positive manner, but it did not went as expected. We speculated that it will at least attain 1.33, but it did not meet that requirement, and it did not went up to that level, but in fact it bounced below at resistance 1, which is at 1.1316, which is here, and it bounced back from this level, and it just closed above the pivot, which is at 1.307. So currently, as it's a bullish and a bearish mixed momentum, but due to the dollar strengthening and the dollar and the pound being weaker as well, we don't really see a big momentum in this pair, and expect it to be a sideways for the market. But due to the stronger, weaker dollar, I would expect a little bit more hike, and I would expect the buyers to book 40 to 50 pips as well when it drops below, and then enter the buy position and close with a highest point. But I don't really see a big momentum in GBPUSD for this week. It's going to be sideways, I would expect. But overall, I'm bullish on it. It will be slightly bullish. Going on to USD Canadian dollar, as you can see, it dropped, as well as I speculated last week that it's going to go lower, and it didn't went lower because of the oil prices. The Canadian dollar gained value, and the dollar was also weak, so it did went below the pivot, and it closed below the pivot. If the prices of the oil continues to rise, we do expect a kind of battle between the stronger dollar and stronger Canadian pair. So I would expect that on weekly basis I would be on a caution bias, which will be trading between the same channel of 1.343 and the channel below support 2, which is at 1.330. So I'm kind of sideways on this, on the USD Canadian dollar pair, and expect that sideways market. Moving on to gold, one of the last pair for the week. It's a very different situation, as we saw that all the week it was going up, and we did speculated an upward momentum. It tried to attain 1.1311.77 and bounce back from this level just below the resistance 3 at 1314. It bounced back and fall all the way on Friday towards the pivot, which is at 1289. I would expect a bearish momentum in the gold, as the dollar is strong as well, and would expect that it will at least it will attain 1283. But if it breaks below this level, which is 1.1283, I would expect that it will touch at least the level of support 2 or maximum support 3, which is at lies at 1273 and 1266 levels as well. Breach below is going to be a disaster for those who are at a buy trader, who are buying the gold. So I would expect them to open and hedge a position, as it might go really low as 1266. So that's all from me with the weekly analysis. I'll be making another video for the fastest moving as well, fastest moving forex pairs as well. So stay tuned. Those who have liked the video, kindly don't forget to click on the thumbs up button, and if you need some comments, you have suggestion, don't forget to write comments in the suggestion or the comments box below this video. That's all from me. I wish you a very good trading week. Thank you. See you then. Bye bye.